Palm Tree. Today I am thrilled to put you guys on to an album from a newcomer that will send you back with nostalgia for an era that I don't think he even really is in tune with. But Nolly Rich, this kid is 21 years old. He's out of Dayton, Ohio. And if you are looking for a sound that is experimenting with indie rock, underground hip hop, emo, and post-punk, you found it. And a little bit of grunge, okay? You know, he's born in the year 2001, but man, this got 90s grunge and early 2000s indie hip hop all over it. Okay, we're gonna do this review right here, right now. This is for Nolly Rich, First Bullet, then Decay, Part 1. Let's go. There's one thing in this review that I must note to you guys. I am mispronouncing his name. It's actually pronounced Nolly Rich. I'm saying Nolly Rich the whole video. Alright, back to the review. Now, how did Nolly Rich join the Palm Tree? Okay, so he saw my review of Puzzle, the Rotten Opera, and he tapped in. So Nolly Rich is a fan of Vada Vada. He fucks with Slater. He's obviously listening to like The Garden, Puzzle, and Enjoy, Cowgirl Clue. Shout out to all of them. But he has his own distinct sound, man. I mean, if you think about some of the indie rock you love, like Weezer, Smashing Pumpkins, Radiohead, imagine you take that sound, and then he just reminds me so much of like the indie hip hop I was first getting into in high school too. Like you mix it with like Atmosphere, Idea, you know, Tone Deaf. I could go on with a little bit of like, you know, bump it up to Wicca Phase Springs Eternal and kind of like break-ins, you know. And I think that is because Ohio has always been like a really experimental place for music. Okay, so let's go down the track list. First Bullet, great live instrumentation on that one. The background vocals and the chants, he's going in. Then Office Appointment, you know, that's a sad love song. I like how he sings better with time but worse with age, and his rap verse on there is fire. Then you move on to Toxic to the World. That is the mosh pit starter, bro. I can't wait to see Nolly Rich in concert one day and just watch people go crazy to that shit. It's fire on there how his voice changes too. Then you go to This Is the Duet, okay? That's like a live breakup song because he's singing about how he couldn't find anybody else to do the track with him. It was supposed to be a duet. And I like how he sings I Can Only Count on Me. This shit is really relatable, honestly. And you go to Unfinished Soundscape, which is such a good interlude, you know. And yo, big shout out to the producers on this album because Nolly Rich sounds like he's playing with a band. There's so much dope instrumentation from the drums to the guitars. It just has that, you know, grunge kind of skater type of feel, man. You almost feel like, you know, some of these songs you could find on a Tony Hawk video game soundtrack, which I love, bro. For real. Okay, so Modern Day Love Story has this classic kind of Weezer vibe. And then Found Out on the Road, great relationship sound. He kind of sounds like a lo-fi, like less emo Bones. And then Rough Patch is just like that grungy slow jam. It's just such a nice relationship ballad. The Woman That Time Forgot, love that song too. And finally you get to Then Decay. It's just like this Smashing Pumpkins. And so Nolly Rich is early in his career. This is his sophomore project, but if you are a fan of like DIY music and experimental, you know, alternative, indie rock, grunge, underground hip hop, this is something that needs to be on your radar. I really think like if you're into Vada Vada, of course you're gonna fuck with this. I really want to get this in my man Foreign Forest's ear. Really want any fan of break-ins, Aries to really tap in with Nolly Rich and, you know, see what's up with this guy. I really have big expectations for the kid, and this is somebody I really look forward to working with, growing with, seeing him grow and shine. That's what it's all about, man. All right, Nolly Rich, The First Bullet, then Decay, Part 1 is out now on all streaming platforms. Go check that out. Hey man, follow this dude and hey, keep up with this, man. If you've heard the project, I want to hear from you in the comments. If you worked on the project, I want to hear from you in the comments. And what else do I need to review? Let me know in the comments or shoot me a DM for your review. All right, peace, love, palm.